You want a mic? Like a mic?
No, oh, never.
That one. On the main one. You got the second one.
Jeez.
No, it's just the way I have them set up.
Sure. You said it so aggressively, though.
Well, yeah, you're should be the lower decimal one. Or the one that the volume's different on. I'm A or B. It's just because when I was down here by myself, streaming. All right. Yeah, you're the lower decibel one.
Okay.
Hello, Omega. Where's the iPad at?
It is charging in the studio.
We're in the studio. You mean the music?
It should be, yeah. It should be right underneath the computer. Oh, fucking dick nuts. It's the one problem with having an uneven surface is that you mess up your paper so much. One day we'll have a nice big wooden table that will go here that we'll make out of plywood. But until then, it's an uneven surface that I have trouble dealing with.
Sorry to those that may be talking on the stream. Already, we didn't have the iPad set up. Omega, we are continuing Kimberly. We only work on her on stream right now. So essentially just building one project on stream. Means that I can cut up the footage later and show like a whole process, like to shorten it. Which is what we did with the tutorial for how to make a set of trunks, which will be posted hopefully by Friday.
Oh, hell yeah. Holly likes the Motivation with Moxie script. I sent it out to them before today's meeting to read it, just to, because that's what the main meeting is today.
Yeah. They know it's not finished, right?
Yeah, I said it was a base
okay.
script.
I don't know how to make it the whole screen, like I've seen in other stuff. Is there a way to make it more the screen?
The chat?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
No, there's a way to do it. I've seen it on other people's. I'll have to. It might be a separate app. Like I have a hacked one on my phone, which makes it look different. It might be like a.
You're always hacking things. You're always doing hacking, you know.
Hello, Hakel. All right.
Welcome to the chat room. Thank you, Twitch. You're actually showing me the chat room? No.
Well, you're on that table. Before you continue further into that, okay. I need to know what I'm doing with Kim. You still haven't told me what I'm.
Well, you were doing other stuff, so. Okay. Where is she? I put that all in the. You put her over in the.
Yeah. That's not the table. Other one.
I'm debating if these needed the other thing that I thought they were going to have on them.
They should have green on it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. That's too plain.
I kind of like the vibe, but okay.
No, it's not enough. It's going to be on TV. You're not going to notice the subtle stuff unless you. It needs that neon green on it. It helps tie it to the rest of the outfit too.
The first thing is this guy. Putting on these appliques.
I thought we weren't doing this. I thought we were doing the belt.
Oh, we can do either, but let's work on the belt, I guess. So the first thing is to line this guy, right? Or is to fold it over.
Yeah, how far in do you want me to sew on that?
When you do the edge, I normally do like 1/8 of an inch.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about attaching it.
Oh, attaching this together?
Yeah.
It doesn't get attached together in the middle. This gets glued onto the fabric, and then the fabric gets folded over, and then all that structure in the middle comes from the vinyl plate that goes on top of it.
Yeah, so then I don't understand the construction of this because, like I said, I would have done it completely different. When we're talking pre-stream, to me, it would have been attach in the middle, then line it and back it. Align it and cover it so that you had that connection piece.
But yeah, all of hers have been done this way, where I just line these up in the middle.
Yeah,
I think I did it the first way that way because we didn't have enough neoprene, and because it's how I did it the first time and it was successful, I figured why add the extra bulk of the seam underneath all that
I
stuff.
didn't make that's why I didn't make the other belts. Yeah, the belts have been all you. All right. So you want this just glued together next to each other on the.
Yeah. So I would do on the black pleather.
Yeah.
I spray glue the black pleather, and then I place this down, and then I spray glue this, and then I do the cuts around the edge, and then I spray glue this and fold over the edge, and then I glue.
No, I
on the
know
lining.
the backing part.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't like the way that the points look on the.
These points?
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about when you do the fold over. You're gonna have to do it because I'm not good at
the point area.
Pointing yeah. But I can do that. That's the next bit. It's just getting them glued down and cut out. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got it.
I can make the pattern for this quick too, so you can get these done.
And you keep patting out Jaden.
Yeah, Kate haircut cam. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Unless this guy.
Where is that?
See, the reason why I can never do like this is how you draft tights pattern or tights video or anything like that is because so much of my pattern drafting is just like, I think it should look like this, or this looks wrong and I'm going to change it. Sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm not.
Oh yeah, chat and stuff. Can you guys hear us? Both of us?
Just realized I made this 2 inches too small. See, like I just said, I think I'm doing it and then I get it wrong. Because see here, this says, oh wait, no, hips 36. No, I still didn't do enough for it. Like, wait a minute, I might have gotten it right. I did not get it right. I need to add another inch to this guy on both sides. And this. We need to secure these mats to the table because every time I move this pattern paper, I'm moving the mat with me. It's like not staying down.
You can do that right now. Just stop patterning and attach them to the table. It's not like you're too far into any of that.
I mean, I have to start over, so maybe if I move this guy. I was trying to have it like a whole full-on surface, but does anyone have the hookup on like a place to get a straight up rotary mat that you can just like buy by the yard or by the foot or something so you can get enough to go on a table? Does anybody know where that is, where that exists, if that exists? Because I feel like everything I find ends at 36 inches. I can't even, well, sometimes I think I saw one that was 48, but it was 36 inches across, which is too wide for this table. The cutting table that's going to go here. Hello, Henry. But the commercial kitchen doesn't have the rotary mat aspect on it. Omega Masks is the problem. I want it to be a rotary mat that's just like as long as my table.
Yeah, they don't exist.
You see them at colleges. Like I know they exist.
I mean, don't exist in the retail way.
No, they don't exist in a retail way, but we're a business way. We still can't find them even for business sale. Like we can't find wholesale rotary mats or whatever.
Oh, yes, business sale.
$33 by $58 sounds great, but I think 33 might still be too long for this table. We're just going to have to build a table. The answer is we're going to have to build a table. Do I know how to build? No. Am I going to build a table?
No.
I guess so.
No, we are not going to build a table. At least not right now.
I mean, not today, but soon.
We don't have the resources to build a table ourselves.
What do you mean?
We don't have the woodworking stuff.
We have saws.
We have a small table saw.
We have a small circular saw and a small jigsaw.
We don't have the space. We don't have the tables to
We need to
start
get
working on building a
sawhorses,
table.
yes. But I think other than that,
We have the space, yes. Like we have the actual physical space to make stuff like that, but we do not have the materials or resources to make that fully happen. Not yet.
I don't know. You bought a Dremel. I think anything's possible. Omega says he'll come help us build a table.
Well, I believe he can build a table out of nothing. He'll just go in a backyard. He'll teach us how to chop down
He'll
a tree.
chop down some trees, yeah.
And show us how to make a table in under a day with just like a chisel and a hammer.
Yeah, like full on MacGyver.
Yeah. We have that much confidence in you, Omega. Alright, nobody on YouTube.
Hello, Shark. Good to see you. Figuratively. We actually have drills and such, Blooms in the Night. We just don't have like sawhorses and lumber. I think that we are fully capable of doing it. I think we have the resources outside of the actual like nails. Oh, we even have nails.
No, we don't have like things to cut wood out on. We don't have saws. We don't have a working table in our garage. Like we don't have any of the stuff that would make that the kind of thing easy. We have a floor, which yes, we can just build stuff on the floor, but we're both old physically. Not necessarily in years, but our bodies are that of old people. That's what I mean by like we just don't have the things that make it so that we can build something comfortably without wrecking ourselves.
Okay, so the back is the same as the front.
And if we won't even do our jobs on the floor, like we won't cut out a cape on the floor, then we're definitely not going to build a table. But I do think we are. I do believe that we are capable of making a thing like that.
So, I have some questions about this design.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, not, I mean, I don't even know if they're questions. hate when things divide down the front of tights. Because finding like what the actual middle seam of this area.
Oh, is that the final?
That's what he sent.
He sent 2.
That's the most recent one that I saw.
All right.
Because like matching up the kick pads, no, sorry, matching up the knee pads with the design of the tights.
Well, yeah, don't worry about the knee pads today.
No, but I mean, I have to keep that in mind when I'm patterning because it depends on what point in the body they hit. Like where the design is depends on what point in the body his knee pads hit. So I'm trying to figure out spacing wise here. I'm going to put this in the middle of the thing. Not that you're going to be able to see it because it's, I don't know how much you can see of this.
I think the change to that was that the knee pads will go under the tights and not above.
You said that was a change. Let me check the email.
No, I'm saying that's the fix to that, is that the knee pads go under and not over. We don't design stuff with knee pads over top of.
Yeah.
Or we just don't. That's just
and you
not...
told him that, well, you said that we could make them knee pads of that type, and you said they would be closed back. So.
Yeah, on the original design, not that design.
No, on this one.
No, on the original design. That's not the original design.
Oh.
The original design was just black knee pads. That design is updated after our discussion. I didn't catch the
No worries on the knee pads being different. Yeah, this is on the new design.
Nope, it's for the old one. I know what the conversation was. It is for the...
Right, but it happened after that picture was
right,
sent.
because I didn't see the change to
Oh,
those.
okay.
I didn't know that that he added more design to the knees.
Okay.
It was based on the original design.
Okay. Did the original design have trace backs too?
Yeah.
Okay, so are we just not making knee pads then?
No, we can make knee pads. They're just not going to... If we make them knee pads, it'll be ones that go under, not
Plain
over.
ones that go under. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just don't have to worry about the...
No, just design it on the pants. I'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
Because there's no way to guarantee the design's going to look good that way because the knee pads will shift or they'll...
Well, the reason I believe he has it that way is because they go over top of the kick pads. Because that design goes into the top of the kick pads, or over where the top of the kick pads would be.
No, they don't. Look at the design. He has it cut off on top of the kick pads.
Yeah, that's also just kind of not how that would physically work, I think.
Correct.
All right, they're going on top of the kick pads. Making it easier.
No, we're designing it the way that we do. I will talk to him about the changes.
Okay.
And,
I still hate doing shit that lines down the front. It sucks.
I mean, yeah, the rest of it's still going to suck, but...
You go over top of the kick pads, Shark. How dare. Telling me I go over top of the kick pads. Oh, okay, okay. These straight lines that look easy on the front of stuff, they're not actually straight and they're not actually easy.
no. Come on, Twitch. I have to re-download Twitch on my phone.
Is it because you're hacking?
In this case, I don't know.
Sounds like hacking.
I mean, regular Twitch doesn't work on my phone normally. I mean, the Twitch app sucks in general. The Twitch app on the phone is not good. It freezes streams all the time. They don't give you access, like, you know, the behind the scenes stuff in order to see, like, your stream information
Oh yeah,
and stuff is terrible.
it's not. That's trash. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it works great for just regular old talking. I would use it during the Lullaby Lounge until I just took over Kate, using, you know, Kate's name on Twitch, but a lot of it doesn't give the creators much access behind the scenes on the app. Like, you have to be on the desktop to see anything worthwhile. And the streams tend to freeze up, at least for me, on my device. But it doesn't happen with other apps. Like, if I'm watching a stream on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, it works just fine. You know, which doesn't make much sense since Twitch is it's on the forefront of streaming, right? Like, I don't know the exact numbers, but I would assume that they are the #1 streaming app over Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, considering our viewership on Facebook. I guess their idea is like, why are you dealing with your stream on your phone? Like, if you're streaming, you should be.
What if you're just streaming straight from your phone? Which it gives you the ability to do.
The answer to all of this is that Jeff Bezos hates people that are poor. You gotta have a whole system in order to access it. Yeah. Exactly, Shark. They're mostly at the computes. Man, I do not envy Gyarados. This is gonna suck. A lot. Wait a minute. There's another stripe in here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Hello, Majin El Rudo. Majin El Rudo? I don't know.
Majin.
Majin?
Like Majin Buu.
Yeah, that's what I realized there wasn't an I before the J after I said it.
I had to move on because, you know, I don't know how to. No, I don't know how to, but they're still working on that, and I don't want to just sit around doing nothing.
What?
So I've moved on to the next part.
Well, that's what you were supposed to do next.
Yeah, but you have to do the corners.
Well, I figured I would do that at the end after you're done folding down. Or do you want to go from the corners first?
I mean, I'm not doing the corners first. I'm doing it as I go.
So do you want me to do the corners?
Too far off camera. Why would you cut that much off of the point?
Because there's too much extra fabric.
Right, but wouldn't you just cut the fabric off after the fact?
Cut off after the fact from where?
Like the fold.
No, you can just fold it over itself. And then trim this away.
But then you get that. Then you get that hole there. Like. That's what I mean. Like that's what I don't. That's what I don't understand about this part of the process.
I mean, I don't really mind that hole there. I think it makes the point look crisper. And it only does it on this middle one because of how severe the point is.
Let's see. I don't know where to cut it at.
You don't know where to cut it at?
No.
Well, you're just trying to give some space.
Well, then you should probably just redo all this then.
No, this looks fine. Like this, like you have enough physical strength in you that you stretch this and it's down flat.
Yeah.
You know, like that's fine. I mean, you might clearly you didn't need to, like this is mostly straight. So really you only need it in these places where it's so curved that when you start to bend the fabric over, it does this too much. Like it pulls in on itself.
Well, this won't
too
matter
much.
because once you back it.
Right. It's just like for the super steep curve like that, you have to give some, it's just so that this can stretch wide enough. And this one always sucks. And I never really know how to do it. So.
I went to get the plug for the phone so that I can see the string because my phone's about to die.
Oh wait, I'm too far away. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
Shark is right. I guess, yeah. Since Twitch primarily is
Used for gamers.
gamers, yeah. Why bother the rather
If-
making
if
the mobile
you're
device
really making
more.
money off of is like the partners who are doing gaming and cosplay stuff, then like. Oh. Okay.
What would you prefer I back this with?
I think we could honestly use the neon green, one of the neon green PVCs.
I don't know if I want to waste the PVC.
I mean, it's not good PVC.
No, but we're using the green for stuff.
Yeah, just little bits. Might not be enough. Oh, where's the other one? It's under there.
The other one's over here. It's a different color green.
That's the one we decided to use, though, right?
Yeah, it's the one we decided to use.
Oh, well, maybe use just like a plain black trash bag.
Okay.
I think there's some plain black trash bag lying around.
It's back on you.
It's all stripes over here, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Pride Month, everyone, by the way, to all those who celebrate. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I'm going to take this apart at some point in the next day or so.
The light bulb?
Yeah, because it's flickering full and on, and maybe there's just something loose.
That's what I was thinking, that it just twisted around too many times or something. Very ominous, yes. It's very ominous down here in our cave of creation. Even when it's daylight, it's still pretty dark down here.
Yeah, you can see the light flickering on its own.
Spooky. Oh, God. Is that even with the lamp in the off position? Or is it?
It's on. Ah. I keep forgetting little things. I hate it.
Like silicone spray?
Yeah. Alright, now I can actually sew. I do not have a black bobbin.
There's not even one in there?
No. Well, gotta make a black bobbin real quick. Hmm.
There's always one that you miss.
Oops. come on. Alright, now I have a bobbin. I'm throwing these snips out. They don't cut anymore.
Is that gray supposed to be gray or silver?
I'm assuming silver.
Okay.
This is also white on the gear, so that the white and the gray don't blend together. That it's silver. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, have fun on sushi night, Omega Masks. We'll see you on the Discord. Yeah, like my the app has not updated at all on the chat. It's still that the dude I'm a shark talking about the Twitch stuff. I've not gotten anything post that. There's only been a couple messages since then, but
But still, that's what I'm saying. Like the app doesn't actually do a good job at updating.
I mean, it's working on here.
iPad apps are different than the iOS apps, or the iPad apps are different than the ones on the iPhone. That's why you can get apps that aren't available on the iOS for one device over the other.
Yeah. fuck.
Dope.
Huh?
All right. Hard to see because of the. I'll take it over to the other table.
You want me to trim this away?
No, no, it's showing what I've just finished.
Oh, it looks great.
Not showing. I'm showing the people at home. I know you don't need to see it.
Yeah, I still think it looks great. Good backing. Hello, Carl Robinson. We hope you are well as well.
Like from What We Do in the Shadows?
That's
Right.
Colin Robinson.
Colin Robinson, not Carl. You're right. Thought it was another Jackie Daytona situation.
There's only one Jackie Daytona.
All right. So, next bit is cutting that boy out. Where is
The black one? I would actually sew this down before you cut it out.
why?
So it might go over the edge of the points here.
It always does. It does on the other sets of our gear too.
Right,
That's
but
what I'm
this
asking.
one's being constructed a little bit differently because this goes underneath these guys. It's not the same like big plate it was before.
So, if it's underneath, then I definitely shouldn't sew that down first.
Why? Because it's all one base.
It isn't. If you're saying this is going underneath of that, and I sew this down
No,
first.
this goes underneath of that.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
You.
this goes underneath of that. When I said underneath, I mean this goes underneath.
But y'all can see what we're talking about. I realized.
So these curly horn boys,
Move it up.
these curly horn boys have already been cut out, were cut out last stream. And they go on top of this thing. So I would,
You have it going over top of it? Why would it go over top and not underneath?
because that's what the design is. The design goes over top. The design, if you look at the drawing that I
don't have
made,
it. Well, I mean, I have it. I have to pull it up on my phone. Oh, yeah.
you see it's
All right.
black
Well, see, yeah,
with the
this
curls
wasn't
going
in the
over.
design. Okay.
Because it's just the black back. It's part of the black background. But I wanted to put the jewels underneath, so
Right. This already is. This is
a little bit different. Yeah. Just as as the pattern gets put together, it
I
changes
mean, no,
slightly.
I'm not. I know
but-
that. What I'm saying, I had no idea. I assume this was on top like every other set of her gear.
That's why I'm explaining it to you. But I would just put the green behind this, and because this is cushy, I don't think we need to put additional padding underneath this for the jewel.
We should though.
Or maybe a little piece of fleece since we just got that fleece. Let me trace that out real quick.
I don't need you to do that. I can do that part.
The little gem bits. I was just
Yeah.
gonna. So you could work on the next part, but okay.
That is the next part. I can't do the next part until I sew that part down, right? I
Here's
got it.
a little piece of fleece.
You keep making your pattern.
It so sucks.
Here, I'll switch it on you while I do this.
Yes, they can see me in my stripe land. I live in a land of pencil lines and surgical marking marks and math.
Let's see, is anybody on YouTube? Nope. That's the thing, is that we don't get any live watches
On YouTube?
But like the first stream we did 2 weeks ago or so has about 170 watches on it or views on it. So people will have watched it, just not watching it live. I'm glad that you're back, Carl Robinson. What part of England are you from? Or not where you're from, but what part of England are you coming to us from?
Carl Robinson is from Birmingham.
Oh, we know somebody else from Birmingham.
Or Birmingham? I don't know how you say it.
It's just
I feel like Birmingham sounds right.
That's
Birmingham?
one of the few places that I haven't been to. I've been to a lot of various places in the UK, and in England specifically, but I have yet to go to Birmingham.
Mar.
Scheduled to go there once for a training seminar to teach. That didn't happen.
There's also someone named Pip Pip Cheerio in the chat. Like the most English name that I feel like it's a fake English person.
Like, I've been to South Shields twice, but never to Birmingham. I've been to, I have been to Wolverhampton a few times. Pip Pip Cheerios from Australia. Or, maybe not from Australia, what did he say? Let's try to explain Australia. Yeah, oh, big, okay. Yeah. You don't want me to use some of that felt? You want me to use your new fleece?
Yeah, I think the fleece will be cushier. I'll give more 3 dimensions. Oh, I guess you could use the adhesive felt, like the medical stuff, the thicker stuff.
Huh? No, I was talking about the ones that are in the ones you used on the previous one. That are in the drawer, like we have those little like square pieces of.
Oh yeah, I used to use auto headliner, but I ran out of it and never bought more.
Because while like what I'm cutting out is a negligible piece out of that stuff. I know we have those little boys. I don't.
They're in the felt bandits in front of your eyes. Yeah.
These are kind of thin though right now. Let's see what it looks like with
You
your.
put a little piece of EVA foam, the little 1/4 inch ones.
No, I'll just use one of your.
Make it look real 3D.
I'll just cut off a square piece. We are working on 2 different things. Kate is patterning a client by the name of Jaden. which is his Twitter handle is @thisisjaden.
You could actually
It's-
you could just put the design up on OBS.
Oh, right, yeah, I can. He's not anybody that we're hiding.
Yeah.
Not hiding,
like,
but
it's not like him where like the full thing put together might actually be a reveal for TV or something.
yeah. I'm gonna put Jaden up on screen.
Just so people have a reference besides my phone for what I'm doing here. You can put it over my phone.
Whoa, took over the whole screen. So yeah, this is what Kate is patterning out right now. I'm working on the Kimberly set of gear that we have been working on for weeks now. We're only making Kimberly on oops, wrong one. On stream.
We might be able to make it entirely on stream, actually.
Yeah. But for those that have not seen it, that is the set of gear Kate is patterning.
Thanks, Jaden. Welcome. I'm
See?
making your stripes now.
See, I don't get that at all.
I come bearing stripes. Here are your stripes.
Nothing. I don't have.
Wow.
I don't know why.
What if you look at the actual stream? Like if you look at your channel.
I'm sure if I looked at the stream.
No.
Yeah.
Your Twitch app is straight up not updating.
Sorry if I don't respond to people that are jumping in and out of the chat. It's not appearing on my
Hey,
phone.
actually, quick question, Jaden. This gray in your design, I don't know where I'm pointing.
I don't.
I'm just waving.
Yeah.
This gray in your design, is it gray or is it silver? We had a debate.
Kimberly was part of the Mae Young Classic. She wrestled as Abby Lath. Was that the name?
Oof, God.
Abby Lath, I think was
You
her
ever
name
hear
in
a
the Mae Young Classic.
WWE name and it's just like a WWE t-shirt personified? What a shitty name.
I think she might have picked.
They really were like, we don't know.
Well, I know like it wasn't like her based stuff. I know a lot of those gimmicks are like, here's a list of names you can choose from. Pick which ones you like.
No, silver is better because silver is going to look better. I just was making sure it wasn't gray because it wasn't, I didn't see in the email whether it was clarified. Abby Lath, God, and they spelled it with an E, man. They did not expect her to get to the main roster.
Cool.
But now we get to make cool princess gear for her under a way better name. Really? These are totally dead?
They're not cutting. They weren't cutting the string on the machine. Like maybe they can be
What
sharpened
if I
in
make
some
them
way.
angry eyebrows for something?
You could make
for a puppet that's made out of metal
angry
parts.
knife eyebrows.
Angry knife eyebrows. I think that would make excellent angry knife eyebrows.
Where is the? My phone's in my pocket. Jesus. I'm like I can't find my phone anywhere.
It was inside of you the whole time.
It was inside of you the whole time.
No. Okay. Are you trying to do tweets again?
Yeah, I'm sending out tweets.
Doing more tweets. Yeah. Fan art's a big deal when you're a nobody. Someone made an incredible fan art piece of me as my Twitch emote for my live streams, and it like made my week. it's such an honor to be represented in that way.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Sandra's here. Hi, Sandra.
I do not know what our... Oh, I figured it out. Never mind. Couldn't remember what the password was.
Yeah, secret plans. I can't see through this ruler.
All right. On to the next one. On to the next one. Got Swiss Beats stuck in my head. But specifically the track he did for the Jay-Z Swiss Beats track.
Are we gonna listen to it now?
No. I don't want to get our...
You don't want to get a copyright claim?
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't put the Seberg music on.
I just remembered now. Dude, I'm a shark. It's not terrible. Like, I wouldn't look at that and think, oh man, that's totally weird. Especially, knowing that it's something to do it tied into something that they had planned for. I don't know. I'm a little behind on the chat, guys. Sorry.
Behind on the chat
Yeah.
or just behind on the times, old man?
Kimberly is regularly on Impact. She has worn many of our costumes on Impact.
Whoa, thank you, Shark. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Apparently there was a TV tropes page that said you were white, and Shark corrected it for us.
Yeah, thank you, Shark.
Appreciate.
I've had to do that a few times.
He's not white.
There's a mass database of all the mass wrestlers that they could in the world currently, and had to tell them I was Puerto Rican. They were pretty quick to change it too, and I appreciated that. I enjoy watching anybody throw a shoe in wrestling. Really, more shoe throwing in pro wrestling.
Is that your political platform?
That is my platform. That is the rent's too damn high.
Honestly, I think all around more shenanigans in wrestling. I think
Less serious, more shenanigans.
make wrestling shenanigans again. That's what I say. You hear me, America? I wish that this whole table was a light board. I need that.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was
I'm using
looking
all
for
the
something
scraps to make patterns.
I just didn't want
We
to.
have we have all those papers that Laura brought down for us to use as scrap to.
That's what I was wondering. I didn't realize.
It's over here.
Well, I already ripped this piece off, but thank you. That's what I was looking for. I thought
I don't
they
know
got.
where to put it.
I would put it in that pile of stuff over there.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it here
Put it
for
on the
now.
serger for now. We're not using it at the moment.
Yeah. Yes, more zombies and wizards in wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know what happened when. I mean, I know what happened.
Jim
I
Cornette.
know exactly. I'm in the wrestling scene. The 2000s happened.
And everything fun had to leave.
Well, there was the onset of MMA, and what that
And nu
started to
metal.
do to pop culture, and WWE wanting to imitate that and move away from the Attitude Era.
It was
The-
like, cut my life into pieces.
Well, no, it's
This is my last
People-
resort.
look. Pro wrestling is lowbrow entertainment, right? Like pro wrestling. Let's not confuse what it is. It is lowbrow entertainment. It has always been entertainment for the poor. It has been for many, many years, right?
First rule is no shenanigans allowed. Wait, I don't want to go to your show. Fuck your show. No shenanigans allowed. We are a pro shenanigans household. Thank
Definitely
you
no
very much.
hypnosis.
I feel like
And
you should use
somewhere
hypnosis
along the way,
more.
WWE decided that they don't make lowbrow entertainment, that they make art or whatever they fucking believe they're.
They do not make art. They make capitalism. They make money.
Well, they do. They got rid of the shenanigans and they make more money now. So it's hard to. It's hard to say they're wrong.
Underpants. Ophidian, says Sandra, do you mean underpants fighting is not a serious business? I heard the voice that you said that, Sandra.
Underpants fighting. Hey, look, I never wore underpants.
I know, we never
Alright.
got there. We were talking about a trunks look for a while where you were like a shaman guy and you had like a skirt, kind of like the original Amasis gear.
Yeah. Where's the spray glue? You have it up here. So, I never wore trunks. So I was never serious business. That's definitely a thing, too. If you look at the top guys in WWE and what they have been traditionally over the years, you don't see many tights wearers in it. There's very few.
Show those thighs. Thighs means dollars.
Yes, this is very true. You don't want to see Drew McIntyre in tights. You want to see him in fucking trunks.
I want to see him in a kilt, to be honest.
Well, he does wear it for his entrance, but
He does? Good.
yeah. I understand not wearing it when you wrestle. It's going to get caught on things.
I don't know. People wrestle in skirts. Charles McKenzie has that thing that she
Main
wears.
event pants are definitely a thing. Well, yeah, guys like there are a few, right? Michaels and Bret Hart, but like Austin, Rock, even whatever, Batista, Orton, even Cena didn't wear pants. Cena wore jorts, but they
Orton
still
was
weren't
too
pants.
busy stealing all our gimmick ideas to wear pants.
Um,
Jorts are pants cut off, kind of, though. Like, those are even more pants than regular tights are. That's the most like a pant you can be without being pants, is jorts.
I didn't know you had such strong opinions about jorts, babe.
Those aren't opinions, those are facts. At no point in time was I saying an opinion during that statement.
Well, again, didn't know you felt so strongly about.
Again, this is
those
not about
facts.
feelings. Facts don't care about your feelings. Jorts are the closest you can get to pants without being pants.
You meant pants like what do you call it?
Sandra meant pants like underpants because she talks to English people all the time. But
Yeah,
I
I
mean
was just about to say
physical
that.
pants.
That's what I was trying to say.
American pants. I mean trousers, ladies and gentlethems. Dude, I'm a Shark says Thread Count Live. Yeah, change the name. Change the name of the stream. It's Thread Count Live now. Put the tags. I don't know what the tags would be. Stuff.
Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Do you know Vanilla Ice invented hip hop?
I thought I was going to be able to do this without cutting it out, but I can't. I have to cut it out and make another one.
Will it ever stop? No, I don't know. I actually don't. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics to his songs. I guess why would I? The most important line is the opening line, and then except "Word to Your Mother." That also
Very important.
Very important to get into your hip hop.
Exactly, Sandra. Check out my hook while the DJ revolves it. Ding, 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 ding. I keep thinking, man, I'm going to be able to do this the easy way, and then I can't. I have to do it all the hard way.
Closet champion. We only do things the hard way.
Well, I mean, how else? There's so many stripes on this. How else am I going to... Hey! Ballad of the Bard is live on Spotify! Yay! I can actually put that in the chat, I think. How do I share? Copy link. Oh yeah, I'll go to Twitch. Nice. This is really working out. The commands they don't exist over here, Sandra. Sorry. Your mod powers do basically nothing. Snack, I cannot recall, says Shark. Did you ever wear non-form-fitting pants? Like maybe in 2012 when you were shedding your skin a lot? Yes.
No, not in 2012.
No, but in 2013 he did because that was the first set of gear I made him. He had
No,
white.
so the first pants I ever wore were baggy trash bag pants because that was the look of the indies at the time in the mid-2000s. Then I switched to Sabu Arabian style pants where I tucked my pants into my boots and they were baggy.
Yeah, you had those like militaristic martial arts boys.
No, I would say the Sabus, not the military ones.
No, like you had like one that was like the pants from
That was years after the fact. I'm talking about beginning of my career. I'm talking about
yeah, okay.
2007, 2008.
Never mind.
Yeah, the ones you're talking about were 2000 and that was shutdown time.
Yeah. Okay, so this is
Or like before the shutdown happened. When I was shedding my skin a lot, I did have martial arts pants because I had a martial arts style outfit that was baggy because it was based on Ermac from Mortal Kombat. I just remember that. Now that's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Ophidian mask, which I've thought about remaking internally because I really do genuinely like that mask a lot. I don't think there's no other mask like it. I mean, none of my masks have had contemporary equals really outside of maybe like one or two. Like the first one I shed into.
No. I had such a good marker. Where did it go? No, you were my good marker.
The pants I was referring to, Kate, I would call MC Hammer pants. Heirloom pants, is that what they're called? Like that style of super
Harem
baggy.
pants.
Harem. Yeah, it said heirloom.
Heirloom pants. They could be heirloom harem pants. Did I put the marker over there? I'm so sad. It was the best marker, y'all. Now it's gone. Gotta look on the other side.
I've had some pretty bad gear designs over the years. Like, they could have been worse for sure, but my early stuff I didn't have much say over. This was true of a lot of Chikara talent, in that your first sets of gear were not decided by you. I was lucky in that I designed my mask, but the actual gear itself has had various other people that I'm unaware of design. But my mask was designed not by me because I didn't draw, but I had it commissioned by a friend of mine who was extremely good at making masks. And very good at drawing, not making masks. He was a guy that I grew up with, who I backyard wrestled with actually, Ron Zero. Yeah, over time, it's because the performer themselves takes over the design, or in some way, like they themselves go out to get a design made or commissioned. Those first sets are never designed by the performer that's wearing it, and it's always kind of made somewhat generic, especially back in those days, because there have been multiple occasions in those early days in Chikara. I would say pre 2010. It wasn't so bad after 2010, but pre 2010, a lot of those characters would have a set of gear designed for one performer, and that performer would back out or get injured or whatever the case may be, and then it would end up on somebody else.
And then it would fit so terrible. That
A
happened
great
couple times.
example of that was Hydra. Another one would be Green Ant, the original Green Ant, Carpenter Ant situation, and yeah, there were a few more. Yeah, or they're like color forms, yeah.
Right now you're watching me reinforce something because very small patterns like this, very small like lines where it's just like a really thin little area, they rip up so easily that I've started making the patterns, I started reinforcing them right from the beginning, because even if these are traced like twice, the wetness of the marker will make the will ruin the edge of the pattern, and it's just a disaster to deal with over time. So I've started reinforcing things right from the beginning.
Do.
But I found this is the cheapest way to reinforce Carl Robinson, is using various types of tape. So that I don't have to trace things over and over and over again. I can just trace them once or twice. And then...
I mean, we will inevitably have to remake something because during the process we will cut things out. We'll start to, lay things down and realize certain things don't work. But we don't have to remake it because it was damaged. All right. Switching back over to me for a moment. So, we are going to glue this piece down. So you guys can see where we're at in the process.
Yes, Carl, it's a cheaper way of laminating.
That will be there. This will be covered in purple once we, get to that point. I don't like the way this is falling. Hmm. somehow, I mean, I'm gonna make it even in the laying down process,
Mm-hmm.
but this is not even. Somehow it ended up uneven.
More than it was before?
Yeah. Not the shield piece, not the crest, the belt.
That's why I figured putting it on like that, you could kind of cover up any of that.
I mean, it would have been the same if I cut it out, if I cut out the backing or not. Because this is about the same size as the belt piece. I'm not really on the backing at all. Right? Here, does that look even?
Yeah, looks great. I might rhinestone around these jewels. Add a little bit more.
It didn't really pop the way it normally does.
Yeah, because I think it needs to go all the way into the thing underneath.
Right, but that's not the way we sewed on vinyl anymore.
I think you could do it if you re-sewed around it again, like on the inside of it, once it's sewed down.
I think because of that stitching that's there too, it's
You might
gonna.
have to do it on the outside.
No, I mean no matter what, the stitching is locked in. You're just gonna have the vinyl raised up with it, because of how close I stitched.
No, I was saying on the inside. Stitch on the green,
Oh, you mean on the?
like right inside the thing here.
I'd have to take it off. I'm
No.
not gonna do it while it's sewing onto this.
No, it needs to be onto that. It needs to go through.
Why would I
onto
do that
this
to myself?
To make it pop out.
No, I mean, but I can do that without it being on back.
But it does need to be on the backing, because in order for it to actually do it, you need the thread to go all the way through to the back of this to pull this taut to make it raise properly. If you just do it again on that, you're just going to add another stitch and it's going to maintain the same
I'm
thing.
not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
There's no point in doing that. That's not gonna. If we decide
If
to
we're
do
just
it
going to
later,
put rhinestones around it anyway, it
yeah,
doesn't
if you're
matter.
just gonna rhinestone it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think this is about to die. Oh, no, it's still good. And why did it say low power? If you have 52%, then why do you say low power? Why did you tell me low power?
It can't be at 52% and say low power.
Yeah, I just got a low power notification and it's at 52. So unless it didn't mean to send me that low power and it meant to send me a different notification.
No, it's just tired. It's like, hey,
It's like, you're doing a lot of stuff on me.
I'm tired.
Brand new.
We need a third camera over here.
Do you want to do
One
a
at the tables and then one at the sewing machines. I mean,
You want to do one of the webcams there?
not doing the webcams. Webcams are too low quality. We have the extra phone, the old iPhone 7.
I thought they didn't work at the same time.
We didn't try it on this computer. I'd be willing to try it down here or retry it and find the solution to that. But I would prefer the iPhone 7 because when we're doing tutorial stuff,
Yeah, no,
But-
I agree. Okay, more stripes. God, I have to do so many stripes. Stripes, 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 stripes. Okay then. Trash just said nope.
did it throw your trash back out?
No, it not only threw one of my trashes back out, but the top just fell off.
Oh.
It just decapitated itself.
Actually, I should spray this first. So something that we've talked about in house. We've asked the Discord. Some of you here aren't part of it, so you may not have seen this. But if there were things that you would like to see us streaming when it comes to making, what processes would you like to see? It could even be things we've done before, like for example, like masks.
Yeah, what thing is the most like you have no idea how it's done and we still haven't explained it kind of thing?
Oops, I need one more stitch in there.
Shark says he has no suggestions.
Well, Shark, we'll do what we want.
Carl Robinson says he enjoyed the mask videos on the tube.
The mask videos has helped us out a lot as far as being able to grow as a company for sure.
Shark says, you doing what you want is the closest thing I had to a suggestion. I am here to hang out. Well, I'm glad you enjoy hanging out with us, my friend.
I can't give you any fashion advice. I mean, I could tell you what cool shirts to buy for sure,
Not if they're button-up shirts.
but not if they're button-up shirts. Yeah.
Ophidian decidedly does not like fashion. He says, fashion, why? Fashion, why you do not want?
Nobody has ever looked at me and went, fashionable. Yeah. Not even my own wife.
Hell, you don't even listen to your own wife.
Huh?
I said, most of the time you don't even listen to your own wife about fashion. Sometimes you come to me and you're like, is this fashion? And I'm like, fuck if I know. Ophidian pretty much straight up refuses to wear a button-up shirt. That's why he works for himself, so he never has to wear a button-up shirt again.
Yep. I don't think tuxedos look good. I think a tuxedo or like that style of dress looks bad on any human. Like, and then once I found out why tuxedos are a thing, it made me even angrier that we wear them.
Like the one guy.
Because it was all, yeah, all on one guy just convincing other people that
Yeah, he was convincing other people to have that having color in your clothes was not fashionable because he couldn't afford to have colorful clothes.
it always starts with somebody. So I'm just gonna refuse to wear a suit and then hope it catches on, and it won't because I'm a nobody in the world of
Thank you, Carl. 100%. Thank you for being on my side. I'm going to wait for you to read that on your own.
I don't understand what was being said there.
Exactly. You're going to have to wait and read it yourself.
I mean, I did. I don't understand what was being said there. I'm lost in the point. Yes, but fuck that guy. No, yeah, I respect the hustle for sure.
You just need to convince other people that wearing a mask is fashionable because it's what you do. I guess you did kind of do that because it's the pandemic.
Yeah.
It worked. Mostly.
All right. Oh no, it's still one more section to cut out. But seriously, I don't understand the idea that wearing a suit makes you all of a sudden look nicer than not wearing one. When I feel like you can look just as good and attractive to a business or another human wearing other articles of clothing. Like, I understand that suit implies wealth, and wealth is attractive. Um, and I feel like that's what's inherently wrong with it.
So you're saying you're never going to wear a button-up shirt because of socialism? That's where this came around to?
But you know what I didn't need to have a lucha mask? Wealth.
I mean, at some point, you had to have some wealth.
No, because gear makers don't charge any money.
True that.
Because gear makers are bad at charging what they're worth. I lie, except for MJ.
I was going to say.
I mean, you know, when I was getting masks. Not now. I was getting into the mask game.
I can't even convince Ophidian to do that, Sandra. He had the only suit he ever wanted to wear was a suit that's like super expensive because it's the one that Keanu Reeves wore once.
If I can look like Keanu Reeves, with the no buttons on a jacket kind of
He
situation.
hates buttons. He hates string. He doesn't
I don't want buttons
clothes,
and I want strings.
He doesn't want his clothes to look like they were fastened onto him in any way.
I think Keanu Reeves is the only man that looks good in a suit. Genuinely, like that man is. That man, you look at him in a suit and you go, you know what? I get why I would want to wear a suit. Look at, and specifically Keanu Reeves and John Wick. Like that to me makes total sense. Outside of that, I've never seen a suit that I'm like, man, I wish I could be wearing that. And when you ask for what John Wick wears at places that sell suits,
At
they're
Men's
like,
Warehouse or whatever.
they're like, we don't sell that kind of thing, or we don't do that, or whatever.
Too weird.
We get so many suit ads. I guess if you buy one suit, then the internet decides that you want all the suits.
Heck, I bought one little thing for Procreate, and now my entire Instagram feed is like, do you want drawing software?
I don't hate the hustle. To those that do wear suits. I want you to think I'm being anti-suit.
You are anti-suit, though.
I mean, like,
You're big anti-suit. Whenever you see suits, you're like, you spit on them. You spit on men on the street. I've seen you. Don't lie to these people.
I don't know what the culture is around suits, though.
What about that one time we went to the grocery store and you saw a man in a suit there and you drop kicked him into a freezer and broke the plate glass because you hated it so much?
I did. Oh, I also do not understand baggy suits. There's nothing that's going to turn me off in an interaction more than a man that approaches me in a baggy, non-fitting suit.
So the only suit you hate more than a regular suit is a suit that's ill-fitting.
Yes. Especially when you work like middle management someplace and you're approaching me because I need to
I don't
be
know why
approached
you
by
were
middle
trying to lie to
management
the
someday.
people about being anti-suit. You're aggressively anti-suit when we're not on stream, and I think it's very inauthentic of you to be otherwise.
No, what I'm saying is that
You're
like,
just worried that our good friend Jeff Stormer, who owns many suit jackets, is going to log on here and be like, you're not my friend anymore because you don't like suits.
he won't understand when I drop kick him into a freezer.
He'll understand completely. He knows what he did. The only acceptable tux is Christmas tux.
Well, yeah, I mean that's an exception to the rule here. If you're
And also,
hosting
David S. Pumpkin's Halloween pumpkin jacket. 100% that guy too.
like if you're going to host a TV show, I mean wear a suit. That's like the costume you wear for a TV show hosting, right? Like
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you a blazer if we're gonna do all these bits.
yeah, and like
Are
I
you gonna
get
be
that.
able to function?
Well, it's the costume. It's like if you told me like I have to be a pumpkin for Halloween, then I'll wear a pumpkin outfit,
Okay.
right? If I like, hey, you gotta be a broad show, a talk show host. Well, talk show host wears suits and blazers or whatever. I don't know the difference between a suit and a blazer.
A suit is two things, and a blazer.
No, I mean like, if you refer to something as a suit jacket versus a blazer, like,
Oh, blazers are more casual. They're made out of more casual materials normally.
but
but
what
it could
makes it more
also-
casual? Like what?
I
What's
also
the
think it's
material
like a
difference?
gender neutral term, whereas like suit jacket is more like this is a thing that a masked person would wear. I think blazer is more like women are allowed to wear this.
But women wear suit jackets.
I mean, they do now.
Okay, you mean from like olden times?
Maybe. That's my guess.
Okay.
Is that they had to come up with another term for it because, God forbid, a woman couldn't wear a button up. She has to wear a blouse. Where's your dude? Can he come tell us the suit jacket, deal? What the deal is? Go get your boyfriend.
If he's in the middle of working,
I don't
even
care if
better.
he's in the middle of working. Tell him to come.
Carl Robinson, do you work for some indie companies in the Birmingham area? I don't know where the pattern pieces went for Kim. Did you take them all out?
What pattern pieces?
Not pattern pieces, the cutout pieces.
They should all be on the table there.
Is this them?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess also the other aspect is that like growing up, nobody I knew, no male in my life wore a suit. I always saw it as a thing of privilege, and that like
Only white people use shelves.
yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of situation, right? Like, but you know where it comes from. It's not like I just made that thing up. I'll show you things my sisters say, and you're like, okay, well.
I mean, I think that shelves was a bit much. Like there are some things absolutely. I'll go with you on the you didn't really see anybody who wasn't working class in your house, and working class in your house meant like labor jobs. So I understand that, but there are some things that you say.
I meant in that like the only people that wore suits were, because like my dad never wore suits, my uncle never wore suits, my like were like people that either I was in trouble
Even your Uncle
or
John?
that I've never, outside of like a wedding, I've never seen John wear a suit.
Oh.
Um, oh, I'm familiar with Kamikaze Pro. I almost worked a show with them. Years ago, not like years, but like.
I'm gonna have to step away in a little bit for secret plans. My plan is to have. I should have these patterns for these tights done at least by the time I go, which is almost done now.
But I can look at my life and realize that maybe my opinion is based off of the fact that the association of suit with something that isn't like my environment. I don't know the right terminology for what I'm trying to say, but
A suit is something a principal who was going to yell at you for being yourself was be wearing.
yes, correct. Or a cop, or
Yes. Well, cops aren't really detective cops. Were you ever involved in like a detective cop situation?
my uncle was a detective, and he was let me rephrase that. The only person I've ever seen wear a suit of some sort was him.
I didn't know your uncle was a detective.
Crystal's father.
Ah. I don't think I've ever met him.
You would no, you would not have. There was most of us. I don't even know where that. Not, yeah, you wouldn't have met him.
Yeah. I always struggle with what to call myself, Carl, because I do so many things. Because, like, I'm a musician, I'm a maker, I'm a singer, I'm a composer,
I'm a bitch. I'm a lover.
I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
Yeah.
I do not feel ashamed. That's a lie. I feel extremely ashamed the majority of the time.
Oh no, missing fucking pieces.
This is why I thought you should do it soon.
What?
Nothing.
Well, no, what did you just say?
I didn't say anything.
You just did. I'm gonna look back at the stream. I will stop the stream, rewind it, listen to it, and then start it again.
Why do you care so much?
Because you're talking shit. I mean, I'm not the one that put these patterns in this position.
I mean, I don't know that I did either, but I found some stuff down here that I didn't recognize, so I think maybe Laura might have used like our scissors for something and then put things, because I found fabric down here that I didn't recognize that was on this table.
Oh, okay. It was still in the box. Whew. Or the, not box,
The bin? The envelope?
envelope. Yeah. Yeah, it's alright, Shark. Don't make me pull the stream over.
But, Carl, I always struggle with what to call myself because I do so many things, and I've settled on polymath, which sucks. I'll be honest. Because
Yeah, I don't understand the math part of the polymath.
that it's just the word. it's just the word. That's what polymath means, person who does a lot of stuff. And I'm guessing math is like about the way that the brain, like the way that, like multi or something, like combining multiple. But I don't like it. It's what I've stuck with because there's nothing else that describes what I do. Because calling oneself a Renaissance woman sounds extremely conceited. It was not Winslow. Hey, look who's in the chat.
Oh, what up, Yoda?
What up, Yoda? Right? It sounds boring. And like, I don't want to use words that nobody knows. And I don't want to be, I feel like using esoteric words like that makes you even less accessible. And what I do is already weird enough. So I don't need less accessibility.
Your husband, who lives with you,
Uh-huh.
who knows like your shtick,
Uh-huh.
didn't even know till right now that polymath was its own word.
You thought I made it up?
Well, I thought you were like, oh, like instead of polymorph. I was like, I don't, like, yeah.
No, polymath is a word.
Polymorph is the only version of that like word I knew. I didn't know like polymath was its own thing.
Why would I just use that word randomly? You thought I just fucking made up a word that had math in it for some reason?
I mean,
why would I do that? Why the fuck have you never said anything about this before? If you believe, how could you have married me just thinking I used that word with no... How?
I have faith in you.
Well, that I appreciate it, but that's so... Oh, God.
What happened here? I'm trying to lay it out so I can show the stream what. No, I know. I'm moving it because it's going to have to move again. I'm doing it based off of this.
Oh, wait, there's another one.
That doesn't, no, this is an
Oh,
extra.
is that the extra?
That's like just, yeah, when we had to cut it out.
Oh, wait, no, that would have been the one that we cut out wrong then. Because the ones that are on the inside of the lines, this looks like it was inside the line.
It's also inside the line.
This one?
I just think we cut out a few of them double.
Hey, look, a boy.
How dare you, shark?
Hey, cover your face.
Let me squeeze by.
Boy. Aw, big purr.
So, for those that,
Whoa, you're invisibilizing Winslow.
yeah,
How dare.
we'll go back to
How
him.
dare, buddy. I know.
Here's the piece for Kimberly that we are currently working on. Almost fully fleshed out. Get a higher shot of it. So, it's hard to see it when it's all, because some of the pieces are curled up and stuff, but they're in the shape of the same horns that are on the wrist pieces, which are right here.
Yeah, you can go.
And the pattern if you want to see it. The way it's going to actually lay once it's sewn down.
Okay, so I got most of these patterns done. I'm going to go set up my meeting.
Oh, I can take over your table then.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't finish is the inside yellows, but there's enough for our employee to start working tomorrow at least.
I guess since Kate is walking away, I'll move some of the stuff into the main table so you can see these pieces all together. For those that haven't actually seen the pattern, what do you think this looks like? What does this remind you of? Or not pattern, for those that haven't seen the design.
Did you just?
What? Attempt to scratch that?
I thought.
What?
He was scratching like he scratches at a litter box.
Oh, he's done that, like he stood in the bathtub.
Yeah, where he peed.
No, at our old house. He never peed in our old bathtub. I just think that's like...
I'm checking.
We'll check it. Well, I mean, of course you should
getting
check it.
down on- Oh no, I think they definitely have been peeing here.
I don't think it would have been him. I think it would have been the new cat, and then he's trying to cover up the new cat smell. Because he doesn't pee on things.
I mean, he
Like-
peed on the bathtub.
Yeah, because of the new cat. Like, he himself does not want to do so. The new cat being here and spreading its smells around, I think is encouraging him to try to, overpower his smell. Hey, do you still have your mic?
Yeah, I'm just trying to wipe up this stuff.
There's a spray. There's an actual, cat or pet spray for that.
Yeah.
Either under the sink upstairs or in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Where is that little box? So we have a box that we keep current projects in that we're working on, like that we just have the pieces. And I'm looking for the rest of the Kim pieces. It is not a bat, but the implication, it's more of what a bat implies, that shape. Or no. There will be holographic pieces. This is not the exact way they're going to lay. I'm just putting these on here so that oh, I found it. So, this is the top back. I'll move out the way. Obviously, these are gauntlets. These are not finished yet. This will have a little more design on it. It'll have some of the green to help tie it in with the rest of the stuff. This is the back. I'll do that second. I'll do the front first. So this is the front. There will be a patch here.
I hope it's Darkwing Duck. It's Yoda. All right, y'all. My iCalendar is telling me that I have to go to a writers meeting. So I will see you in the future on future streams. Have fun with the Frog King of Himbos.
I will be jumping off in a few minutes as well, but I'm going to at
Yeah.
least show you everything that we've worked on today. And let me get rid of this for a moment. But I like the way this is coming together. The colors are super cool. It's hard to see this on camera, but this is a purple that has black mesh over top of it to give it that. We didn't have a dark purple that we liked, so we covered it in mesh to make it darker. But still, the mesh allows it to have that shimmer come through. But it's the same purple. Where did you put the Jaden stuff? Okay, it's over here. Boom. So this is the finished tights for This Is Jaden. And then these are all the little pieces that we'll have to cut out that were separated by Kate. All right. Pulled out, separated, and made into individual pieces so that tomorrow.
The only thing I didn't get done was these inner yellow patterns, but I feel like the rest of this is going to take so long to cut out. That...
Yeah. Well, you don't really need to make that pattern because we can just
we
glue
can
that
just
on top of
glue
yellow.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I figured this whole thing would be one yellow piece that gets.
Well, no, because it's gray on the outside. These
No,
are
I mean
yellows.
the inside, like yellow piece
right,
that gets
but
cut down.
No, they get separated. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
This was
and
yeah,
then I made a one big silver piece to go underneath it to go on the outline.
That's what I mean. It'll be the same thing with the yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sweating from going.
This is not the top, right? This is all pants stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This is all pants.
Yeah. We don't need the top yet.
Just took me so much
The top, I have some.
longer than I
Big-
I'm gonna get my purse, but I don't know
So.
this isn't where it goes, and then you put it somewhere. It was on top of there.
What are you talking about?
My purse.
It's hanging over there. The vibe that we're going for is a Maleficent vibe on that Kimberly set of gear. It's not exactly supposed to be Maleficent. Obviously, it's all the stuff that when we're told to use something as inspiration, Kim doesn't want exactly that. But a similar color scheme that the vibe of it overall. So this is our spin, our take on what that is. Yeah, and I think once it's all together, once it has the middle pieces here, which I have the patterns for, we just didn't get to today, and the pieces on the back, it'll look super cool. And we'll read as such. For Kim, all of her sets of gear are based off of various Disney properties. We've made her gear based on Snow White. We've made her gear off of whatever the princess is from Frozen. I don't know her name. Except for the one set, the pink one that had the snake print on it. That was just, she wanted something like Amazonian, like not, like a warrior princess kind of deal. So we went with animal print stuff on it, and that's why I had that Xena skirt. This one is now, based off of Maleficent. Yeah. I like it a lot. That's it for today, guys. We've been on here for about 3 hours or so. Let me switch cameras. Thanks for joining us. I think going into the end of the month is when we're officially start kind of advertising that we're doing these streams. We like our setup. There's still 1 or 2 things we need to change. But thanks for joining us and letting us test our system and getting us to affiliate on this channel, so that we can, you know, we have more reason to be on here and streaming every week. Thanks for joining us, like I said, and yeah, see you guys next week.